Today's topics: yesterday's promise, tomorrow's future. Let's dig into it all on today's episode of The Brothaz. The Brothaz. Antavius Weems, the Justice. Fred Hawkins,
like tides,
the Conservative.
Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive.
Aparicio Thompson,
one mic, now the stories
the Bleeding Heart.
Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight.
Dr. Lamar White,
dreams to the
Love Doctor, for the Bro Mel segment.
We laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark, Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. Three voices, one mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air.
All right.
Hey,
Season 2,
brothers.
episode 2.
Yes,
Woo,
indeed.
Two. Y'all
Hey.
getting it done.
Hey, no, let's roll
It's
it.
an exciting one too. I'm excited about
This
this.
is gonna be an exciting one. Listen, this is a big one.
Yeah,
Listen, this is how we do it in episode 2 of season 2.
yeah.
We get the big names on, the big brand.
Yes,
That's how the brothers do it.
We stepping it up.
Stepping it up.
Hope y'all ready.
That's right. That's right. So, my name is Antavius Weems, and I am one of the brothers, along with myself, Fred Hawkins, Aparicio Thompson, and Lamar White. And we are here to enlighten and educate. And entertain, and by the way, then we'll do that too.
Yeah.
So, today we have a special guest on, and our special guest, I take some credit for being her lawyer. And excited about her being here and thankful for her being here. Is the one and only actress, producer, chef, singer, mom extraordinaire, Trina Braxton. So thank you so much. And we're excited to have Trina here. And we will be talking to Trina very, very shortly because she is here and she is ready to go. He said, she's ready to do it. So we ready to let her do it.
Let's go. Hey.
But before we can get to that, I know we have, of course, our platform, which is Hot Topics. Mr. Hawkins.
Yeah, Fred.
Hey, you guys, I got a good one for y'all today, man. It's we, the brothers. We talk about a little bit of everything. We go from entertainment. We talk about some culture, some politics. Today's hot topic, I will admit to you guys, it's going to be a doozy. I really want to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions on this hot topic. And I'm going to ask a probing question before we review the clip.
Here you go.
In our society striving for equality, should segregation ever be allowed again, whether by choice, culture, or policy? And what would be the social, moral, and legal consequences of such a decision?
I'm sorry, can you say that in layman's terms?
Pretty much. It's funny because me and Dr. White, I think we've all had this conversation offline. But the main question is, should segregation ever be allowed again? And will we support it? segregation has some positive and it has some negative aspects to it. And after we see this clip that we're about to play, I definitely would like to hear everyone's response in regards to this topic.
Can I just, before we
You want
play
me to
this
answer the
clip,
probing question?
go ahead.
Go ahead, Antavius.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Al, you seem very energized this episode, so go ahead.
Well, yeah, I am with that topic because before you even play the clip, actually, I'm okay. Let them have theirs and let us have ours and circulate our dollars in our community. They, we had our black doctors, our black lawyers. We had everything we needed. Now, question is are the laws going to be equal still, or do we make up our own laws and that kind of thing? But I'm okay with it. I think we should do more of it, and not just in pockets. There are some spots that are already segregated. If you really look at the landscape, like New York, they have their own little pockets of stuff. That's what I was going to say. I'm sure I'm going to catch some heat on that, but I'm for it.
You might.
All right.
But look at the clip and see if we have that same response with this clip that's coming up.
Let me.
You gotta start stuff, man. Y'all know I'm gonna start something.
Oh.
Could we be seeing a return to segregation deep in Arkansas's Ozark Mountains? The New York Times reports on a new housing development that has stringent criteria. You must be white to live there. And its founders feel confident that in the current political climate, they'll win any legal challenges that come their way. One of those founders sat down with Sky News to discuss his motivation.
We are forced to accept people into our neighborhoods, into our businesses, and into our lives who won't share our background, who won't share many of our cultural priors, even moral priors. So we're taking control of that situation and creating an environment where my kids can celebrate their identity and not have it, threatened from outside.
Joining us now with her reporting, the New York Times' Deborah.
Felt something just looking at that clip. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys.
Yeah.
But let me ask the question again. I want each panelist to kind of briefly share their thoughts, ideas, and opinions about this. But simply put, in layman's terms, should segregation ever be allowed again? Should we ever allow segregation again? That's either party, because it ain't no fun unless the rabbit got the gun. So we can't say, yeah, for one party we believe in, and the other side we don't necessarily agree with it. What are our overall ideas and thoughts about that? Dr. White, I would love to hear your thoughts about that first.
Well, yeah, I know what my thoughts are going to be, because I'm all for, if people want to be inclusive, be inclusive. I don't have a problem with it. And the reason why I say I don't have a problem with it is because let's start at home, Atlanta, Georgia, a little bit outside of Atlanta, Georgia. We want to talk about Oscarville. And I know I didn't know anything about this until Attorney Weems gave me the rundown of where Lake Lanier came from. And that is so crazy because, again, in 1912, I think it was, there was some type of conflict, and it ended with them literally flooding a whole town. I talked to you guys last episode about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and what that looked like. And then we're going to talk about Rosewood, Florida. So these are all the communities that were primarily Black, that had a vibrant economic, system, if you will. When you talk about doctors, lawyers, you talk about churches, you talk about education. So you talk about schools, you talk about all these particular things, and they were all burnt down. And my question to all the viewers would be, why are conservatives so upset? Why they're so upset? You got everything that you wanted. You got the Senate, you got the House, you got the president, you got you took away DEI, you're taking away African American history. You changed all the books, you changed all laws. Why are you guys so upset? And we're just trying to exist. So as it pertains to that, as long going back to what you said, Fred, as long as everybody has that equal opportunity, if you will, without any types of discrimination, without any types of extra taxes and all those things being placed on it, I don't see a problem with that. Why not?
So So let me clarify, because I am for it. Let them do them, and I agree with Lamar. Those that cherish inclusivity, then that's fine. So we can still have our communities socialize with those that socialize with us. So I'm not saying just an all black community. I'm born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you grow up knowing that history. But if they want their own little community, let them have it. I would rather know where they stand than have them mix and mingle with me and I not know. Right? So I'd rather stand with those that embrace me for who I am, not for what I look like, not my educational status, not my financial status. And we can live in harmony because we've proven that we live well together. The other people who want this all particular type of community, let them have it.
Yes.
Right? Let them have it.
Yes.
Why fight them on it? I don't want to be nowhere I'm not welcome anyway.
Exactly.
I'd rather go where I'm accepted. And so we can let those dollars circulate and continue to build all of us up as a people and let them figure it out on their side. Why not?
Go where you're accepted, not where you're tolerated. Yes, sir.
So I'll just say 113 years ago in September is when that Oscarville thing happened. That's actually when that happened.
Break. Stay tuned. We got something special for you.
Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark Atlanta,
YouTube,
where it all
Facebook, all the above. We're on all platforms. Please.
All right.
Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. 3 voices, 1 mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood.
All right. Welcome back to the Brothers. We are here today and we have something special for you. But before we jump into that, please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share the Brothers on all platforms. And it is spelled TheBrothaZ. Like, share, and subscribe. I think Antavius set this up in the beginning. We have a special guest for you. Antavius, who do we have coming up?
All right. Thank you, Al. All right. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Trina E. Braxton. Everybody knows this brand. The Braxton brand is a very strong brand. And of course, Trina E. Braxton is no stranger to television. As a cast member and executive producer for Braxton Family Values, Trina has more than 120 episodes under her belt. So this is cake to her. Often portrayed on camera as the life of the party, Trina is fun, full of energy, and knows how to enjoy life. However, it is her success in business that truly causes her to stand out from her sisters. With all of her endeavors, Trina's business portfolio is as eclectic as her taste in music. She's the owner of Soul Tree Entertainment, a full-service production company that produced her breakout single, Party or Go Home, and the popular Atlanta bar restaurant called Bar Chicks. Trina has also developed a bourbon line along with local choice spirits, and that name of that bourbon line is Bar Chicks, and it's I think it's a maple bourbon. Trina has a communications degree, and of course, it's also formerly trained at Atlanta's prestigious Nick Conte's Professional Actor Studio. She's appeared in numerous big screen and television projects, along with independent films, such as TV Land sitcom Soul Man with Cedric the Entertainer and Niecy Nash, as well as Tyler Perry Studios' I Can Do Bad All By Myself, and Tyler Perry's hit play Meet the Browns. Trina was a full-time co-host on Sister Circle and has also guest co-hosted several popular shows such as The Real, Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and Dish Nation. And right now we know that Trina is also the executive producer and starring in the 2nd season of The Braxtons coming up in less than a month, actually. So if you all will join me in welcoming the one and only Trina Braxton.
Hey.
Hey, Trina Braxton.
What's up, Buttercup? I
We
mean,
gotta be gentlemen now. We have a lady on the set. We gotta be gentlemen.
I was listening to the
Nah,
introduction.
she
I
can
was
hang
like,
with
wait,
the best of us.
I've officially impressed myself. And I'm like, wait.
You didn't know you did all that?
I knew, but who does it, thinking about it.
Enjoy hearing about how great they are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I was
Get
like,
those flowers.
brush your shoulders off.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sitting up here with a whole leather turtleneck on, but I'm cold. I don't feel my best. So you got what you get today.
Yeah, it's very Superman 3. Neil Tazard.
I love it what you know. We need Trina back already. Get her, Trina.
Yeah.
We can't do it.
We can't do it. So
Get
yeah,
her. Get her.
He can't either. Let's still get it back. All right, Trina Braxton, tell me what's been going on with you.
Oh my goodness. It's just been a whirlwind of so many amazing things going on. I have no cause to complain. I'm truly blessed. And one thing though, when you were reading about my accomplishments, the one thing that you forgot to state was that I am an Atlanta Realtor. Just to put that out there.
I apologize. That's one of the newest accomplishments. She's an Atlanta Realtor and with Keller Williams Realty.
Yes.
awesome.
Absolutely. The
Yes.
Howell Luxury Group.
The Howell
Realtor.
Luxury Group, powered by Keller Williams Metro Atlanta. Yes.
Hey, man, that's right. So are you, I don't remember. I've represented your family for some time now. I don't remember, and maybe you can bring us up to speed, but I just don't remember you having any Jamaican in your bloodline.
Not that
You got
I
a
know
lot of jobs.
I
You got a lot
mean,
of jobs.
look, I'm not Jamaican, but I am definitely part of the Haymon family.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey,
I
man.
am not afraid to, and never been afraid to work or, extend my tree branches, to have all these amazing and different ways to make my family and I inclusive of different incomes. So if I weren't a part of a Jamaican Haymon family, I would have a problem with myself.
Amen. Amen.
Good advice.
All right. Y'all jump in. This ain't just me and Trina talking. We talk almost every day.
Listen, I'm soaking it up.
Okay, so while we're soaking up, I had an opportunity to take a listen to your hot topic
Uh-oh.
about segregation, separation,
Oh, yeah.
inclusiveness, and a lack thereof. My husband and I, we actually had a boat on Lake Lanier.
Oh, yeah.
Which is-
Trina, before you tell that story, I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before you tell that story,
Yes.
where did you get this from? This is me talking to you as your brother.
What's
not
a
as a
this?
lawyer.
What I get? What?
This. That.
No,
I
are
think
you
she
talking
always
about
had
the
it, brother.
quote, or are you talking about my boots, my goots?
I'm talking about all that junk in the trunk. You dragging a wagon back there, girl.
Well, first of all, to my husband, Vaughn, you all need to say, "You're welcome."
Hey, Vaughn. Yeah.
I ain't ready.
That's all Vaughn.
Now, listen, guys. Trina can hold her own with this group. Man, you should know that. This is not a shy Braxton at all. So, but Trina, go ahead and tell us about the
Body by
Lake Lanier.
Vaughn.
Hashtag what?
Body by Vaughn.
Body by Vaughn.
Vaughn.
Tell me about Lake Lanier. Tell us
Now,
about
see,
Lake
first
Lanier.
of all, you made me lose my train of thought. I'm about to call him into the fruit. But yes, so we had a 36-foot cruiser at the lake since 2017, and we didn't feel the most welcome. If you want to know the truth, there was a quote unquote Black Boaters Club that was that's also at the lake, and it's still there. But the pier that we were on, the marina that we were associated with, I mean, we heard the words, we heard the back banter, we heard the things that they think that we did not hear, or they meant to have it within earshot.
The
Without
words.
necessarily
What
addressing things.
were the words, Trina?
Oh well,
Can you share it?
Absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
we don't usually get a lot of you guys out here.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know, they tried to sink our boat. They
I remember that.
it wasn't amazing. It wasn't amazing. And you know, I'm a water baby. I love the water. We weren't there to mess with anyone. We just wanted some quiet enjoyment for our little luxury moment when we can get to it.
I mean, you grew up in Maryland. Of course, you love the water.
Yes, water babies, absolutely. But they made it very, very clear, with an exception of one or two. There's always there's good in everybody, but they definitely made it clear.
Do you think there's good in these people who want a? I'm sorry. Do you think it's good in these people who want a white only subdivision?
Okay, my answer is twofold. Okay. While they are being very out there about what they choose for their race group. Firstly, I mean, are you going to do background checks?
I'm gonna cut it. Trust me, I'm gonna cut it.
I don't care. No need to cut it. Cut it. But what I'm saying is this: they can be open and above board with the things that they want, desire, and require when it comes to segregation. However, they have an issue with us being segregated, because when we did have Rosewood, when we did have Tulsa, when they saw us working together, when they saw that the African American community have businesses, no crime, no violence, what did they do? They burned it down.
Exactly.
They burned it down. And then they came out with a whole narrative that Black people are lazy. Black people can't work together. Black people can't have a community. But we have shown you guys throughout the decades, throughout the years, that we can, are willing, and able to do those things. But you are not willing and able to watch us thrive and do those things without having a terse or a negative connotation, because you want that to fill your narrative. Now, yourself. I said it and I mean it.
Yep. Knew this was gonna be a good show.
You know.
So one of the things that I found to be interesting is, for example, with guns, and here in Georgia, particularly because I practice law primarily in Georgia. You cannot buy a gun. For example, Fred, I remember you went to buy your gun, and Lamar, I took you to buy your gun at the gun shop. And remember, you had to show your ID, you had to do all this stuff, right?
Yes.
However, Georgia has no law regulating gun shows or requiring background checks on gun purchasers at gun shows.
That's right.
So you can, if you go to any other place, you got to show, which is generally us, because we don't go to gun shows. Our culture, that's not something our culture does.
Exactly.
So they've made it unequivocally burdenless for that culture, if you will, that enjoys rifles and guns and hunting. We don't hunt. In fact, every time I'm invited to go hunting, I think there's something afoot. And Fred's laughing because I'll get an invite. Attorney, when can you go hunting with us? Come go hunt with us. I just got sick.
Like what are we hunting? Who are we hunting?
We thought you were a buck. We thought you was a big black buck out there. We gonna send you back home in a body bag. No, we ain't gonna play that game.
We gonna take that shit.
No, we ain't gonna play that game.
So you're right. They've created opportunities for themselves. But what I find interesting about this is, are we not segregated anyway by income, class, and
Yes.
education
Yes, sir.
Or
We are.
choice.
or choice?
Our choice. Yeah.
What I found interesting is that this is a test case.
Mm.
This is a test case, and these things are going to start sprouting up all over the country because we now know that the EEOC does not and will not investigate these type of issues any longer.
It's sad.
Which is under
Well, it's
this
also
administration,
illegal.
right?
I mean, I'm no attorney, but that takes us back to redlining. It takes us back to so many other different things, and
Yeah.
you cannot tell someone where they can or cannot live. Those days are over. Mind you,
Should be.
what?
Well, just not under this, Ms. Braxton, not under this administration, unfortunately.
Well, you can put it under any administration that you want. The law is the law, and
Not for this guy.
But do you really want to be in a place that says that they don't want you there? They're going to do everything that they can to make your life horrible and miserable. But I'm that kind of person. It's like, you're not going to tell me where I can live. I can live wherever I want to. And the thing is, when they talk about making the prices, that are so exuberant that Black people can't live there, that is no longer the same case. And Black people are thriving. African Americans are thriving financially now. We have given ourselves the knowledge and the wealth of knowledge that we need now that we were not abreast to, 20 years ago, 30, I'm as early as 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We know about putting things in trusts now. We know about, using our life insurance policies, to help, raise our families and create generational wealth. But those things, they were separated from us or segregated from us just so we would not be supplied with the knowledge to make us an equal playing field for the rest of society.
You know what I found interesting, you guys? They said in the clip, during this administration is when they wanted to decide to test this, right? We always knew about people in the country that had their own, what is it? What they said, trailer homes and things of that nature. We've always been aware of that. But it was interesting that they put under this administration, meaning to me is the empowerment that they have now, then the boldness, it's deeper than just want to be by yourself. You've been by yourself. We didn't know. We don't care. Ain't no Publix up there or Kroger's up there. I'm not going up there. But now you want to make a news clip about it, right? Now you want
Walmart.
They might get guns, right? but look,
Walmart is headquartered in Arkansas.
Well, let me be quiet because that could be a sponsor coming up. But look, I'm just saying that the empowerment and the boldness that we have, Trina, that you spoke on about, is unbecoming, to say, for lack of a better word.
Man.
I mean, they're just formalizing it. That's all.
Yeah, listen. I think we're survivors anyway. It goes. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trina. Oh, it goes back to something that Trina said. Like the way I look at it is, as a people, we've always built our own. We always made our own way. They hate to see us grow. They hate to see us being successful, and then they want to tear it down. And so my thing is, we just have to learn how to protect our own stuff in a different way. I believe our money can circulate amongst us and those that want to be around us. I don't want to be somewhere I'm not wanted. I don't want to give you my money. You don't like me, I'm not going to patronize you. They will find quickly how well they isolate themselves, because there's not a majority of people that think or have that ideology in the way that they have it. And that old ideology is dying out. And so they're trying to implant this into this new generation through the propaganda, through the social media, and the fear tactics that they use. Because the old mindset is gone. This generation don't see race and color in the way that we had to grow up in it, but they're not ignorant to it either. The difference is they all stick together in an inclusive way, right? So they'll isolate themselves. That's what I want to share a little bit.
Yeah. That's a great point.
It's true.
But
Yeah.
that's what
That's
they're
a
trying to do.
great point.
It won't be too long. It won't be big enough.
You're absolutely right.
That
That's
part.
a
They
phenomenal
might
point.
change that. They're gonna try to change that rule next. Now
Well,
we said it.
Wow. So I want to take this moment to take an opportunity to dispel a myth, because it is well believed, and I hear it often, that I I started representing the family because I started representing Tony. That is not true. And I want to make sure I say this to the world. The very first Braxton I ever met was Trina Braxton. The very first Braxton I ever started representing was Trina Braxton. Now, eventually, I used to say every person in the Braxton family with a vagina I represented. I used to say that, but now I just say every Braxton I represented, because I represented Mikey now. So at this point, I'm there. But I want to make sure that, 28 years in,
Wow.
that's a long time.
Wow.
28 years in. Y'all can imagine we've had some conversations, some
I'm sure.
knockdown, drag outs, but hey, we still go. We're still going.
Speaking of that,
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, we have started and we are well into it with the one, the only, the Trina Braxton. And we're going to pay some bills, take the pause for the call, and we will be back shortly.
Under Detroit skies, we roam so free. Two souls bound by fate and mystery. Cousins by blood, but deeper we go. Secret world, only we know. Whispers in the night, they call us near. Voices from the past, crystal clear. We're tuned to the stars. We're hearing the song. Clairvoyant hearts, where we belong. Marcus and Norsa in the glow of the night. Dancing with spirits, bathing in light.
From LA to ATL, we're setting the scene for every dreamer with a spotlight dream. Contracts and clauses, we got it on lock. With a robust roster, with the cream of the crop. Brands and icons, we help them rise. Together we shine, reaching new heights. Entertainment law, we've got the flair. Weaves, the name that they know. Name of the know, in the world. All the stars, we make the glow. From LA to ACL, we're setting the scene. For every dreamer with a spotlight dream.
When it comes to relationships, people have an outline of things that they're looking for in another person. Don't miss your blessing over something ancillary. Like, okay, she's 5'7" as opposed to being the 5'10" woman that I'm accustomed to having. If she's 5'7", but yet she has that total package, what's wrong with her? Like, stop already. That's like a woman saying, I need a 6'2" man and he need to make 6 figures. Well, do you?
Man,
Are you 6'2"?
I want to hear all that because
You're gonna miss your blessing.
If she 6'2", I don't want nothing to do with her.
What you saying, Antavius?
If she's 6'2", I don't want to have nothing to do with her.
Well, she'd be a little taller than you, sir.
No, why she called me a misogynist? Because she clearly thinks I'm a misogynist.
Well, a little bit.
Wow.
But
I'm 6'2". I ain't got nothing wrong with that, but
don't miss out on your blessing over a list.
Don't miss out on your blessing. Even if you got to climb it. Even if you got to climb a blessing, don't miss out on it.
so here's my question. What is one of the most funniest moments you ever had performing? Whether it's with your sisters or by yourself, what is one of the most hilarious moments you had?
Well, one of the most hilarious moments I've had, and it wasn't even performing. I was in grade school. I was in 7th grade, and that was my favorite outfit. It was this yellow sweatshirt with this little skirt and stuff that matched. And it was snowing outside, so it was a little icy. And I'm from Maryland, so I slipped and fell. And that particular day, I did not have any underwear on. So they saw London, they saw France, they saw Trina with no
Wait,
underwear.
you wait a minute. What grade were you?
Did not have on any panties.
In 7th grade?
Why you
It was like 8th grade. Like 8th grade, and had no drawers on.
8th grade? You weren't wearing no drawers in the 8th grade?
I mean, the skirt was long enough. Who had time to go through laundry at 8th grade?
Yeah.
I got a question.
From the bus.
I got a question. Is Drew Hill now one of your favorite groups ever? Can I ask that?
That's
Drew
random
Hill.
as hell.
Because
That's extremely
we had this
random.
conversation.
I think
We
Drew
had this
Hill is a
conversation.
very talented group. They hadn't done a show in a very, very, very long time. It would be nice to see them do a reunion show.
They did one in at Maple House last Saturday with Joe.
They over there in Drew Hill at that park they got named
In
after. Playing on the stage.
Maryland. I live in Georgia.
They were at the Maple House across around the corner, you guys. Just a
And I
week
hope
ago.
it was
I went
amazing.
to go with tickets to.
Right. They really could have done better if they just gone to the Quick Trip on Panola. They had a bigger crowd.
All right, man. I'm done with my.
What?
Exactly.
See, y'all not right.
Better than Jagged Edge.
Trina, I got a question.
Okay.
So my question, Trina, is, you are that's not going to be a good one. Yeah, okay. You're on a boat with all of your female siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Who getting thrown off?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
One person has to be the captain, right? One person has to ration out the food.
Mm-hmm.
One person has to tell you where we're going, navigation. Who does what?
I'm the captain because I'm Coast Guard certified. Tony can navigate because she can read the GPS system on the boat. Tawanda can ration out.
Even though she won't use it when she drives.
She won't use it. She'll probably tell the GPS system what to do. Tawanda can ration out the food, but Tamar's making the cocktails. Boom.
Well, I do have one about real estate. I did want to ask you a brief question about real estate. Can you real estate, as you know, is very it's costly out there, to say the least, especially in Atlanta, Georgia. Is there any type of hope on the rise for us new homeowners that want to be potential homeowners and things of that nature? Can you give me some hope, please?
Yeah, well, firstly, as of yesterday on the 17th, the Federal Reserve came out with some new knowledge of the interest rates dropping, which is really, really great. And right now it's a buyer's market. So I think the great thing about real estate is you always own it. You know, you can rent. Rent has gotten sky high. You can rent for $2,500 a month, and you can get yourself into a house for that amount of money. So, you know, just get your finances together, get your credit together, and do your own ownership. And that way, no one can tell you what you can and cannot do in your properties. And guess what? There is nothing in the world that feels better than going to work and coming home and it's yours. So I would say definitely go out into that market and just see what's affordable to you, because guess what? It doesn't have to be your forever home right away. You can always start off small and then graduate into a larger home and do whatever suits you best. Like if you get a family, if you get kids, if you don't get grandkids, you know, things are always changing, and so is the market. So, but there's nothing like that little piece of earth that belongs to you.
All right. Okay. So, Trina, we have. I have one final question for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if the other brothers got other questions, but tell us about the Braxton season 2 coming up.
Well, okay. The Braxton
What can we
season.
expect?
The Braxton season 2, it's a little bit different than you guys are accustomed to seeing us. You know, we're trying to create boundaries, and sometimes when you're trying to create boundaries, you know, there's a little bit of pushback. And at the end of the day, even though that pushback occurs, you know, we fight and we grapple, and sometimes arguments get a little bit more terse than normal, but we're family, and there's nothing greater than family. And as long as there is time, and as long as you have the ability to breathe, then you have the ability to talk. And there is nothing that can stop anyone from reaching resolve in a family, because that's what you have. That's all you have.
Yeah. Amen. So the promo, though, shows something a little unique for your family.
Mm-hmm.
It shows your sister, your baby sister Tamar, saying, "Don't put your hands on me," to you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit her? You went to blow? You hit her?
I did not hit her. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm not that type of person to put my hands on someone, especially not first. If it does come to that, you know, I would rather use my words, and I would rather use different ways to solve a situation. But in this particular time in our careers and in our sisterhood, you know, it did get physical, and that's not what our family raised us to do. That's not how we were raised. And that's one of the things that kind of set the Braxtons apart from all these other shows. And I did not want to succumb to all the other things that people see on television, especially because we are family. And with that being said, I will never retaliate in that way, shape, or form, especially with a family member. But at the same time, don't test me.
But we did see Toni Braxton like pick up a whole table, and she's 2 feet tall.
We did. So that comes to show you that it's an escalated situation. But
that was a big table.
Yes, absolutely. You know, she's, you know, a Rottweiler and a Yorkie body, but
I'm not touching that.
But I mean, but it's the truth. I mean, because with anybody, if those buttons are pushed, you know, you can't help sometimes but to react, whether it's physically or verbally. But and there's a certain energy that comes along with that. But I will say, and I don't want to ruin it for our watchers, but I will say, at the end of the day, we are always family.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to take a moment and show everybody what we're talking about.
Oh, Lord.
And just take a moment to show everybody the super teas.
Okay, don't judge me.
So that everybody can kind of see what we're referencing. Okay. Here we go. Braxton season 2.
I am so excited about season 2 to remind everybody else why they fell in love with this in the first place. All the fun and laughter. We are back. Thank you. I'm really excited about being back on the Braxtons as a full-time person and not just a friend to the show. And I don't know if you guys have heard, I'm getting married. Look, thank God. I've seen people in love, but this is in love. I was tripping about Angie Stone.
I know it, man. I couldn't believe that.
Sorry, guys, get a little emotional.
Toni Braxton, can't wait to see you for the bridal shower.
I'm not even in Atlanta now. I'm in Miami. Tensions are at an all-time high.
I have to draw the line, and it's not a line in the sand, it's a line in the concrete.
I want to introduce my very own niece, Ashley Braxton.
I have this family, we have this name, we have this legacy. Am I going to destroy it by what I'm saying?
You better take that back. I'm not taking nothing back. Come on, y'all, let's not do this.
Do not get the ring.
Don't put your hands on me. Did I touch her? Don't fight on me.
We got an issue.
So down. I think she's in one of the bedrooms.
Braxtons, all new season premieres Friday, October 10th on WeTV. Stream in all black.
Oof.
And there you have it. It's going to be a lot going on. But Trina,
Yes.
Trina,
Yes.
that's a lot, Trina.
It is.
That's heavy.
It's family.
That's heavy. And, you know, I know each of you. And like I was getting ready to say, but it's not any different than any other family has gone through. You know? The beautiful thing is that your family always shows resolve. Do we get to see that resolve?
Well, you know, you want a lot for your nickel. You're just trying to get me to give away all the secrets. You just have to watch the season and find out what happens.
That's all right. I'll watch. It's like it's gonna be a rocky road, man. I'm prayerful that we get to where I can hear you guys make up one of those songs that you all make up, like daddy, and all that good stuff. That's what I want to get about.
Well, happy birthday, app. You know, I can get another one of those.
Was it your birthday, app?
Wrong Braxton app. Wrong Braxton.
And, no, I'm saying, you know, Tony called and saying happy birthday to me one time. I'll just, throw my shameless plug in there, Trina.
Oh,
that was shameless.
Very shameless.
Very shameful.
So what's next for bar chicks? I know it closed and during COVID.
Yes,
but
yes.
Are we gonna see another one? Talk to us.
I'm working on a new concept now that I'm really excited about. It's going to be a little closer in, which is exciting. But it still won't be downtown. But who knows? Maybe it will be. You know, you just stay tuned. You know, it's just
downtown is much cheaper right now.
Is it?
Really?
Is it?
Oh yeah, downtown is much cheaper.
Oh, let me take a gander on the FMLS.
Downtown. Yeah, so a lot of the businesses are moving away from downtown and going to Midtown. So
that's right.
Downtown, like Sweet Georgia Juke is there now, and you have a lot of the other ones, but they're paying pennies on a dollar for rent.
Well, maybe you should help me, Attorney Williams.
I'm happily, because these businesses are going to Midtown and Ponce. The Ponce City Market. That's where a lot of these restaurants
because
are going
my
to.
office, for Keller Williams is right off of Ponce de Leon, so that's even better. So you guys heard it here first. Attorney Williams is going to help me.
How you say it again? Ponce what? Ponce
de Leon. Right,
Ponce
Fred?
de Leon.
Right, Fred? The one who speaks Spanish, right,
like
Fred?
Hola.
Fred don't speak Spanish.
What is it? Como se dice? Yeah.
Oh Lord. Just tell them to say like I no conmigo en inglés solamente, por favor. Porque yo no hablo en español bueno, okay?
I think he thinks Michael Jackson is speaking Spanish when he said "Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa."
Is that what he's saying?
Spanish like?
No.
So I don't know what he's saying.
It's not Spanish. It is Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
Mama say, Mama sa.
So,
Lamar,
Trina, thank you so much. Any other questions?
Today is my sister Tawanda's birthday, so I'm off to her party.
Oh, happy birthday, Tawanda.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Tawanda Braxton.
Yes.
Tawanda Hall.
Yes. Tawanda Braxton Hall.
Yes. So, Trina, our condolences again for the passing of your sister Tracy. We know that you took that hard. We are praying for you and your family still. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Brothers. This has been amazing.
Anytime. Yes.
And we love you. We appreciate you. And anything else, gentlemen?
Well, I do want to say this. I would love to come back and do a Trina Braxton takeover where I interview you guys.
Ooh. Oh, let's make it happen.
I like that.
Let's make it happen.
I like that.
You can interview everybody but me.
You're first on the agenda, sir.
Where's the fun in that?
First on the agenda.
Everybody but me.
Yes.
But if we do it, we all have to drink at least 3 shots before the show starts.
Ooh.
Let's go.
We might have to make this a in studio situation.
Yeah, because you might kind of act like you taking a shot and it be some water.
We already know. That
he don't take shots like that.
Oh, I'm gonna
He's
make
not
sure he
playing with
does.
him.
It's gonna taste very, very
Exactly.
clean because he also knows that I'm a master mixologist. So
She is.
yeah, went to
She
school
will
for
get you
that
drunk
too.
and think you're drinking Kool-Aid.
What'd you say,
No,
sir?
literally. You think you're drinking Kool-Aid. You think you're drinking Kool-Aid and Trina got you drunk. I went to Trina's
You're
house
welcome.
and she's like, get a slushie. Get a slushie. I'm over there just pulling slushie. Just pulling slushie. I'm just drinking. Dang, these just slushies are good.
Yeah, you know I have those commercial
Man, I couldn't
slushies
even
at the house. You didn't even know that they were alcohol.
I didn't know. That's what I thought was just a slushie. It was an alcoholic slushie, but it didn't taste like it. So,
it was not
Trina,
an
we love you. We
alcoholic
appreciate you so much.
slushie. It contained alcohol. There's a difference.
Oh, there's a different. Oh yeah,
Is
she
there
knows.
really?
Oh, that's a mixologist for real.
She's in rare form, boy.
Is that? No, she's not. She being Trina.
Let's go.
Thank you, Trina. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Ms.
Thank
Braxton.
you to the
Hey,
brothers.
teach us how to do the thing. The thing. The thing. That it? That it?
Oh.
What?
I love you.
Please.
Love you guys back.
Bye, Ms. Braxton. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, brothers.
Bye.
All right.
See you next time.
All right. Listen, guys, we have just had the one, the only, the Trina Braxton on the Brothers, and we're so excited that she joined us and gave us a lot of good information with respect to what's going to happen next on the Braxtons, but what's also happening next in her life.
Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark, Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. 3 voices, 1 mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share. Spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, 3 minds, 1 heart, we're everywhere. Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark, Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. 3 voices, 1 mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share. Spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, 3 minds, 1 heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share. Spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, 3 minds, 1 heart, we're everywhere. Got a message in my pocket, it's burning my jeans. 1,000 little whispers caught in between. The words we never said, they're echoing clean. Folded edges sharp like a knife. Every crease holding pieces alive. Brown mail flying through the air tonight. Written in ink, but it feels so right. Sealed with a laugh and a brother's fight. Bro mail, hold on tight. Bro mail, hold on tight.
I still go ahead, Hawk.
My bread, my fault, love doctor. All right, got the right letter up. We get so many of them. Jeez. All right, love doctor. I really need some advice. I went on a date recently with someone I thought I had a good connection with. Everything seemed cool, and I left the date thinking it could lead to something real. But not long after, I found out she was on a dating site talking bad about me, posting negative things that weren't even true. Honestly, it hurt. it also has me worried because stuff like that can mess with my chances of finding love again and even affecting my career if the wrong people see it. Now I'm stuck. Do I confront her about it, try to get those posts taken down, or just leave it alone and move on? And most of all, how do I keep this kind of thing from messing with my peace and my future? I don't want one bad situation to block me from real love, but right now it's hard to shake off. Any advice would mean a lot.
So with that, and then I'm a bounce over to Attorney Weems on that to see. I mean, I think it's probably covered under free speech, but I would say first and foremost with the situation, if you got documentation, you got text messages about the night that you all went out, and she's still saying, "Hey, it was a good night," blah blah blah. Blah. So that's your defense. As pertains to so there is an app that was created that, and I hope it's not this one. The one that was created, women can only access it.
Don't date them,
they
girl?
do. It's not Don't Date 'Em Girl. It's a new one. It's like T or something like that. And you basically you have to have the what's the name? They basically confirm through a photo that you're a woman.
That you're a female?
Yes.
Wow.
Biometrics or something like that. So if it's that, there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do. So you're gonna have to do the serenity prayer with that. But if it's any of the other groups, if it's a Facebook group, then you can possibly try to join it and report it. But honestly, if it's not true, you just got to have the fortitude and the self-confidence just to move forward. And when the situation comes up, you want to hope and believe that the person that you're dating can believe your point of view, because it's literally you are a stranger. And if that person cannot believe you and they want to believe the stranger, well, that's not going to be the person for you. So I really don't think that there's anything that you can do even legally, because I think there was a case where one gentleman, similar situation, tried to sue the app and tried to sue the young woman, and I don't think that it bared any fruit. So in this case, I think the only thing that you can do is hold your nuts and move forward. And hopefully love is out there for you. Hopefully you can find that love with somebody that's going to believe in you, that's going to trust you. Yeah, that's all I got for you, brother. Peace and love.
Wow. If she lied, you may have a defamation.
Okay.
But how can you prove she lied? The only way you can prove she lied is if she said we went to a basketball game and y'all actually didn't go to a basketball game. Y'all went out to Benihana. So it has to be something factual, right? Gotcha. If she says you were lazy lay and you gave her HIV, you can prove that you don't have HIV. So there, again, you can deal with that. But if she says that you're working with Vienna sausage, what you gonna do? Whip it out? Then in court, let jury or judge know that ain't what you got. I just don't know how you counter this. But the question I have is: are there similar websites for brothers?
There's not.
Brothers.
There's not. They're literally. I've done research on it. They're co-ed ones, but they're not ones for males, because males.
We're not petty.
I don't think that we are, because there would be no fruit to bear. There's a don'tdateem.com. There's all of these groups that have been created, and there are a lot of unhappy people in this world. But do you know those unhappy people lie all the time?
There you go. But do you know what we do as men that I've noticed? We won't, women, especially, I'll talk about this. Well, our sisters will attack us, but we don't attack them.
No.
We will attack each other, because now we will formulate or whatever. We will coalesce. If you think about it, each one of our fraternities have a perp watch group. Think about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We have a perp watch group, but that's us going against other men.
Yep.
We're not going to go on the website and say she had trash vagina, or she smelled like fish, or she gave me a human papilloma virus, or whatever it is. We don't do. We just don't do that. So how do we even? What do we do?
I think we don't do it because most of us, there was some woman around us that taught us how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we grew up being told you treat them how you would want somebody to treat your mama.
Exactly.
And we have that mentality, whereas with women, think about it. You don't need no man. He ain't about this. You need a man. And you put these unrealistic standards on us. And when we don't meet that unrealistic standard, then they have negative things to say about us. We don't do that. Why? Because as men, we're supposed to take care of this, be the breadwinner, be all these things they want us to be. But I go back to my first point. Me, I love my mom. So for me to disrespect is really hard. And then as a father of a daughter, those things kind of hit your mind too. Do you want somebody saying that? Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, we may know somebody and be like, you know, she a thought now. Be careful. But we're not going to publicly blast you out like that.
That's right.
You know, so we're not doing that.
That's
and if any dude is doing that, he might need to be on that site, because that ain't cool.
That ain't cool. You're absolutely
We just
correct,
don't
bro.
do it, Fred.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm torn. I'm torn about this. We talk, right? We may talk amongst each other, but I think the public thing is where I kind of have the issue with, because now you're putting your opinion amongst people that don't know you, right? So even if that was their experience, doesn't mean that the next girl you date will share that same experience. And for you to be as petty or catty to try to stop another person from dating you, that just showed that you were a lot more in tune to the dating than I was. Because if it's a bad day for us, it's just a bad day. We just move on to the next day, right? But if you have time to put me on a website and talk about all this stuff, how bad am I really? I'm still on your mind. It might not have went the way you went, might have cashed the way you cashed out, but you still thinking about me. Where women, I tell people, women can always find a guy. You can always. Type of woman can always find a guy, because men are willing, able participants.
I don't know about that. Y'all think so? Y'all think women can always find a guy? I think
they can always find. No. To his point, Weems, I think that it's easier for them to find somebody. But will they find the person that they really want? Will they get the person that they really have chemistry with? Will they get their knight in shining armor? No. And
so you saying they can find sex?
They can find whatever they want to find out here.
A dinner?
Yeah, they can do that.
But they don't pay for nothing. Well, normally if they got a good guy that's taking them out.
Bro.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
It's almost like I'd rather go.
Go ahead. Talk that talk. Talk that talk. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna do it.
Listen.
I ain't gonna do it.
You're gonna get the women mad at you.
Right,
I know, but
not get them mad at you.
I would just say this, you all, and I would say this to everybody who's dating somebody. I would say protect yourself at all times, like they say in boxing. You protect yourself by keeping every text message. Don't send none of them deep pics.
Deep pics.
D pics. I can't say it. Yeah. Don't send none of those.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
Why you can't send none of them?
Because it's incriminating, and it's gonna be used against you. It's gonna be uploaded, and then what you gonna do?
As soon as you make them mad,
what if you proud?
Always, you say,
anything in writing.
What if you like Dirk Diggler and you proud of it?
Hey,
man.
All right, well, you'll be able to stand on that, because now you're gonna be out here and they're gonna be like, oh, that's him. I mean, that might work out in your favor. But I would say in text message, act like you texting Barbara Walters. Act like you on CNN. Yeah. Act like you texted Don Lemon, whoever's on CNN now. Because guess what? It's gonna come a time where those texts will come up again. They'll put your text online or whatever the situation is. And like I said, protect yourself at all times, but also just know that everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. Right. You might put up the best effort. You might do a candlelight dinner. You might do a picnic. You might do all those things. But guess what? Everybody doesn't deserve that. Everybody doesn't deserve your all. Everybody doesn't deserve the truth. And the truth sometimes, and literally, Fred has now said, sometimes the truth is your breath stink, your sex was trash, all those things. Your conversation is horrible. All these things, but we don't give that, because we don't need to give that energy.
Do we ever give a woman a report card, Dr. White? Do we ever do
tell
that?
her she got a crusty toe.
I don't believe that it will ever be beneficial, because we will always be looked at as the person. Always.
That's a fact.
Always lose. So my thing with it all is always be above board, always be a gentleman, walk away respectfully. You don't gotta yell, you don't gotta fight, you don't gotta do anything like that. All you gotta do is just walk away. The only person you can control is yourself. And I was told that by a wise man by the name of Attorney Weems. All you can do is control yourself.
But how does this brother though? What recourse, if any, does he have? I mean, can he, if he knows her friends, text her friends and say she a lie, she burnt me, and that's why she put that out there? Like, what recourse does he have?
But that makes him look weak.
Yeah,
it's gonna make him look weak, even if that's the case. Like the only person you can have that conversation with is with that person.
Your boys,
the boys.
You can go to her, try to have that conversation, but other than that, ain't nothing else you can do. You gotta just, like I said before, you gotta just have confidence in yourself, and moving forward, you gotta just move forward and put it behind you. When people argue with themselves, and my thing is this: I ain't never been a celebrity. Probably don't want to be a celebrity. Because the reality of it all is people lie so much about stuff, and people believe a lie before they believe the truth.
You're on a pretty popular talk show right now, sir.
You've been invited.
I don't know if that's gonna last too long.
Maybe people he need to go watch him some Kevin Samuel clips.
Here we go.
Get his standards right.
But how do we get here, y'all? And this is just my wrap up, where we have such a disconnect from our women. But when we date a white woman, we get, you get the blackmail. Right? You walk through Lenox Mall with a white girl on your arm. She ain't got to be on your arm these days. If she too close to you, I've seen the looks that sisters give to and it's interesting. I don't know if they're looking at the white woman or if they're looking at the brother, but it ain't a good look.
Yeah,
and they looking to make sure that you see them looking at you. And they're giving a nasty look, Doc. And then they put you on that blackmail list, I call it. You're blackmailed, and now you're being blackmailed because you can't go get no more black tail. So that's the way I think. That's the way I look at it. So now you got to play in the snow until they go.
Forced to play in the snow.
Now you forced to play in the snow.
Whatever.
Dangerous topic right there.
I mean, that definitely is. That definitely is a good topic. But this is the reality. The crazy thing about it is people sometimes don't want you until they see you with someone else.
Black or white.
That point.
Black or white.
Yeah.
I just hate it. And we kind of talked about this before. I hate when black women, when they don't get their way, they automatically call you gay or they call you whatever the case may be. Now, to me, that's annoying. And that damages a woman's credibility. But it happens.
It's just the emotional intelligence. Like it's been said to me, I've dated somebody, and at the end it was like, oh, well, that's why you this, and that's why that person's that, and you always hanging out with this person. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Listen,
because you're trying to get under my skin.
Bro, listen, I have had sex with all of y'all and all the rest of my frat brothers because I didn't want to stay in a relationship.
This is cap.
Oh, it's all cap.
Yeah.
But hell, I wouldn't hope anybody out here who's listening or looking believes that I done banged all y'all or all my frat brothers. I don't get to work like that. But I will say though is that what I find to be interesting. You're right. It goes to emotional intelligence, but what I believe is now you want to bait me, right? You want to bait me. I've been gay. I've been a hoe. I've been a womanizer. I've been something. I served. I remember having a client that was a municipal government. Right, I represent cities. Right, and that was a time, and Fred, who served as one of my senior paralegals during the time, will attest to this. For 6 weeks straight, that was an anonymous letter written about me having sex with one of the council members, a different council member every week.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And it was what I believe, and I still believe, is that it's somebody who I would not have sex with. She wanted me to, and no, because I don't crap where I eat, because you ultimately end up eating crap. Right? So that's something, my good brother Gino Brogdon share it with me, and I share it with everybody because I believe in that. But we found ourselves in a situation where we have this incredible disconnect with our women, where they don't honor us, they don't protect us the way I think that they used to. The way Florida Evans treated James is the way I want my girl to show up for me.
Right.
The way Claire treated Cliff is the way I want my girl to show up for me.
You know, you're right. And they took those images because we grew up with that.
Yep.
We grew up seeing that black love.
Yep.
That got taken away. The propaganda machine is now dictating how they think about relationships. You hear this generation now, they never want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't want to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they want to chase the bag. They're not going to stay at the job more than a year unless something else comes along. But those images of black love, and I hate to say the roles of men and women back then, the way we grew up, but it wasn't the role of them, it's how they treated each other within that relationship. That and just family, how they dealt with the kids, sitting them down together to talk about the issues, or if they had issues, Claire, the Huxtables, how they talked about their issues together. There was real life that resonated with us because we were living that in some type of way.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They took that away. So we have those of individuals who can control some narrative in media, got to start trying to push that back in to these lives, because that's what's programming them to think differently and to act differently. I digress.
I know. I think we're at a point of putting the pin in that, gentlemen. At this time, I want to thank Miss Braxton. Everybody call her Trina, but I'm gonna call her Miss Braxton. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
That's like 5 different people, bro.
Chicken.
She know who she is.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for coming on today, sharing us the latest and greatest. What's happening with you? A little bit about your music that will be coming out. Watch the show. I think it's October 10th. She's a chef. She's a realtor. She's a mother. She can sing. She not can just sing. She can sing, right? So I just want to definitely thank you for coming in. Can't wait till you come back on. She said she's going to interview the brothers, so that'll be great.
And she sent me a text message to say, I'm serious about the takeover.
That's pretty cool.
That's gonna be
like
cool.
it.
But it has to be. We gotta make sure that it's the in studio, so we're gonna have to plug that one. All right.
Why's it gotta be in
Antavius
studio though?
Because Antavius gonna get some goods on us. I know he is.
Because I want to make sure everybody's internet is working. Because I don't want to see no stale faces. Okay.
Right.
I want to make sure everybody's internet is working. All right. Last thing I'll say is please remember to like and subscribe to the brothers on YouTube, on all media platforms. I think it's IG, X, as well as Facebook. Our next topic will be criminal reform. We'll be looking at a few things. Hopefully I'll be able to share a story regarding my brother and some inequalities and injustice or injustice that happened with that.
I can't wait to hear that, man. That's going to be excellent.
Can't wait to dive into that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good. Looks like we got a whole nother subject, another topic that we got to plug in somewhere about this relationship, Doc.
Yeah,
White.
I think so. So.
All right. Any last words, Hawk?
No, I want to thank our guest. It's just been a great show, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
All right. Any last words, App?
Again, thank Trina Braxton for blessing us with her presence. I know she's going to have something in store for the brothers, but also I want to thank my brothers on this screen, Fred, Lamar, and Antavius, sticking through with this, and we are making it do what it do, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And congratulations, man. And your numbers are growing, and that's a testament to the product that you're putting out. Any final words, Lamar? I won't say the nickname that I have for you, but yes, I will. Any last words, Lambs?
That's so funny, man, because that's just so funny. I'm just gonna leave that right there. Hey, I want everybody to look in the mirror and just understand this. As much as you love everybody else around you, love yourself first.
Amen. Yeah, you can tell me. You can call and tell me what you want to tell me about that nickname. I won't tell you about how he got the nickname. Real quick. He got the nickname because I was listening to Wendy Williams one day. I'm a big Wendy Williams fan. And Wendy Williams has this real good relationship with Lamar Odom. And she nicknamed him Lambs. and I heard it, and it just clicked. So from that day on, I always call Lamar Lambs. It wasn't anything.
Never knew where that came from.
Minister, that's where it came from. You never knew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an incredible episode of The Brothers. Please, as you've heard from my colleagues and my brothers, join us on every Friday here on YouTube exclusively, but we are on every platform, and that includes TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. But I
Friends, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. YouTube.
He got one, apparently.
I bet he does have an OnlyFans.
Oh, another
And they
show.
said it was on it.
I better not.
You know, and only his fans can go to it, which we are not in that area.
Enjoy your Friday, people. Enjoy your Friday night.
All right, that's right. Go out and have a drink on us, because when Trina comes take over, we got 3 shots in. 3 shots. I got 3 shots. 3 shots.
and Antavius roll like
Let's go.
College
Have my
days,
bourbon.
Clark, Atlanta, where it all
You know what?
Fred stepped in.
Since we had that conversation, we gonna still do this every now and then because we just like it. We rock to it. We vibe out to it. But for today, I feel like this.
Yeah. Brothers in the house tonight. Talking about love and loss and pain.
It's the
Real
new
shit.
brothers, y'all.
Antavius, so fresh. 3 fools from the A, met in college, yeah. Chasing dreams, paying dues. Lamar to love, Dr. Two, dropping truth bombs all night. So turn down.
We gonna speed it up. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you next week.
Peace.
Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark, Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. 3 voices, 1 mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share. Spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair. 3 minds, 1 heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share. Spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair. 3 minds, 1 heart, we're everywhere.